Hey everyone, it's TrendCrave here, and in today's video, we're going to be going through the top 5 students who got arrested, and pretty much all these are really stupid reasons, like dumb reasons that these kids got arrested. But before we get into this video, I'd really appreciate if you guys leave a like in the video. That would be insanely awesome. I really appreciate that. Also, make sure to comment down below and tell me if you've ever gotten arrested, or you ever seen somebody get arrested in class, or a student, or something like that. Tell me the story behind that, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because that really helps out. But let's go ahead and get into this top 5. And in the number 5 spot, we've got a kid who was writing a paper. And you know how you write these stupid bullshit papers in high school, middle school, things like that? There's a fly. I just caught that fly in my hand. I'm really surprised I just did that. Anyways, though, back to the video. This kid, he was writing a paper, and at one point he had a gun in the paper and was shooting dinosaurs. It was just one of those really off-tangent papers, and he actually ended up getting arrested and suspended for this.
I killed my neighbor's pet dinosaur, and then in the next status I said, I bought the gun to take care of the business.
First of all, we don't have dinosaurs anymore.
Stone says his statements were taken completely out of context. Investigators say the teacher contacted school officials who notified police. His book bag and locker were searched today. A gun was not found.
What happened to freedom of speech?
Stone's mother says she is furious that the school did not contact her before her son was arrested. She says her son followed directions and completed an assignment.
If the school would have called me and told me about the paper and asked me to come down and discuss everything and at least get his point of view on the way he meant it, instead of, I never heard from the school, never. They never called me.
Stone and his mother say they understand the sensitive nature of what he wrote, but they say it was a rash reaction to an innocent situation.
Moving on to number 4, we've got a male high school student who got arrested for wearing a skirt to class. And yeah, you heard that right. Basically, this guy, he wore a skirt, like a girl's skirt, to class, and apparently it was too much of a distraction, and he got in trouble for it. I believe he got suspended first, and then because of some other issues or something like that, extending off of this whole wearing a skirt to class, he ended up getting arrested, which I just think is crazy. To be honest, I think this one got taken way too seriously, because obviously it's an issue to get arrested for just wearing a skirt to class. I mean, obviously he's a guy, but wearing a skirt shouldn't warrant anything around that whatsoever.
Eric Bivens told me throughout his academic career, he's been told to express himself and stay true to who he is. But he says that's what ultimately landed him in jail.
This is the skirt that I wore that morning.
Eric Bivens is a senior at Coffee High School.
School is supposed to be a safe place where you can express yourself and not be worried about discrimination or anything like that.
He says last Thursday he sat in a jail cell for wearing a girl's outfit to school.
He's all like, "Come with me, sir." And I'm like, what did I do wrong? You know, I'm in dress code, I checked. And he's all like, "Well, we just need to make sure you can wear this because it's nerd day, not cross-dress day."
Last Thursday we had a spirit day when actually the students were dressing as nerds or geeks for the upcoming football game.
Bivens changed his clothes but went to the principal for an explanation.
He was like, "Girls get to dress like guys because it's acceptable in our society, but it's not acceptable in our society for me to dress, you know, like a girl."
Principal Greg Tanner says Bivens was being defiant, and that's why he was suspended.
From freshman year to, senior year, they pulled all my referrals, and apparently I had 24.
Due to Bivens' disciplinary history and being insubordinate to administrators and faculty, he was arrested and charged.
It cost me my education, my future.
Bivens says he just wants to get back in school so he can graduate on time.
Heading over to number 3, this one happened in 2015, which is actually kind of surprising because it seems like it wasn't that long ago. It was just a huge thing in the news. It hit mainstream media. I remember everybody was talking about this. Basically, this boy got detained because the school and his English teacher and principal and stuff like that thought that he brought a bomb to school, but it was just a homemade clock. I think this would have been a huge story in the first place, but then he was a Muslim kid, so that whole religion aspect got into this story, and it made it even bigger. It just blew the entire thing up. And on top of all that, there was a little bit of controversy about what actually happened inside of the school, and this whole story was just massive and an entire giant controversy that people were talking about.
I made it to impress my teachers.
On Monday, Ahmed Mohammed brought to school this homemade digital clock, a circuit board wedged inside a pencil case. He showed it to his engineering teacher, but told us it was his English teacher who got alarmed when the clock beeped inside his backpack during class.
I brought the clock to my teacher, and I showed it to her after class when the class ended. And I plugged it in and showed it to her. It was a working clock. And she told me it looks like a bomb.
The 14-year-old was arrested wearing a NASA shirt for building a hoax bomb.
I just felt like I was a criminal. I was profiled as a terrorist.
He was fingerprinted and taken to juvenile detention. School district spokeswoman Leslie Weaver.
We were doing everything with an abundance of caution to protect all of our students in Irving.
Police later concluded the device was harmless, just a clock, as Muhammad had said all along, and declined to press charges. Irving Police Chief Larry Boyd denied the teen had been profiled because he was Muslim.
We live in an age where you can't take things like that to schools. Of course, we've seen across our country horrific things happen. We have to err on the side of caution. The reaction would have been the same regardless.
But social media exploded in outrage. People posed with clocks in solidarity. The hashtag #IStandWithAhmed was tweeted more than 500,000 times. Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg invited him to stop by. And President Obama tweeted, "Cool clock, Ahmed. Want to bring it to the White House? We should inspire more kids like you to like science. It's what makes America great."
Moving on to number 2, this one doesn't necessarily fit the list, I wouldn't say, because the kid got arrested for a very valid reason. But we're going to count it on here anyways, okay? And you guys just need to shut the hell up about it. We're going to keep this quiet, down low. Don't comment about it or anything like that. But this drunk student, well, he was drunk and underage, went into the cafeteria hall at his college, and he decided, I really want some jalapeno mac and cheese. Turns out they didn't have any jalapeno mac and cheese. It also had bacon in it, just saying. But he did what a lot of drunk people do, and they act belligerent, and he got really pissed off and got mad at the manager and stuff like that, and he ended up throwing a hissy fit, started assaulting people. This ended up leading to his arrest, which was kind of expected after the stuff that he did in this cafeteria hall.
Bacon, jalapeno, mac and cheese. They're not going to give me bacon, mac and cheese. I just denied you. You can't come in here with an open ball of food. Think about it.
A 19-year-old college freshman, Luke Gaddy, got into a confrontation with a cafeteria employee at the University of Connecticut after being denied service because he was apparently drunk.
You're not welcome here. You're out. You have foods on your breath. Only you're underage, but you're not welcome here. Now please leave.
The manager of the school dining hall says in the video that he wouldn't serve the teen because he walked into the building carrying a prohibited open bottle of alcohol and because they were out of the dish.
Your job is joke. What are you, the manager of Union Street Market of the location? The location supervisor. Don't touch me. Don't touch me from that wall.
Yeah, I got it.
The student kept going off at the employee, getting into his face and cursing, and then began getting physical.
Oh my God! Bill. I got him. Oh. You are down. Stay down. Stay down.
Police then came in and arrested the college student.
Put your hands behind your back. I'm absolutely relaxed. That's it. Let me get my shoes.
He has been charged with a breach of peace and criminal trespass. He's due in court on October 13th.
And finally, the number 1 spot. This one is hands down easily the most unusual and kind of craziest one on this entire list. But this football team was taking yearbook pictures, which is pretty common. And this one kid decided, you know what, I'm going to do a little prank type thing on this one. So on one of the pictures, he actually showed his junk. And that was the picture that was used for the yearbook. So literally this guy with the football team, it's really hard to see, and obviously it's blurred out on this video, had his junk out in the picture in the yearbook. And it eventually got caught once it got, sent out to people, and he got in a lot of trouble. I think he's getting charged with around 69 counts of indecent exposure, basically one for every single person that was on the football team and all the staff that was there, which is crazy.
There's the varsity football.
Zach Anthony and Brooke Bodrero are among the 3,400 students who got a copy of the Red Mountain High School yearbook last week.
When you first look at it, you can't really see it unless people tell you specifically where to look.
Mesa police learned of the photo Saturday and interviewed number 42. They say Hunter Osborne admitted to exposing himself on a dare from a teammate and told investigators he was disgusted by what he had done.
I think people at first kind of thought it was a little funny, but now that it's kind of become such like an issue that people are just kind of feel bad about it and like feel bad for him because it was just a small prank that he's getting in tons of trouble for.
Police say there were 59 students and 10 faculty nearby, so they booked Osborne on 69 counts of misdemeanor indecent exposure and 1 felony count of furnishing a harmful item to minors. This man lives near Osborne's family.
He's intelligent. He's been a good neighbor. He doesn't go out and party all the time. I really feel for the guy.
The district says it's dismayed by the actions of the students in the photo and is now conducting an investigation, trying to stop inappropriate images from getting published in the future.
Those are the clips that I have for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a like in the video. If we can break 10,000 likes, that would be insanely awesome. I really appreciate that. Also, make sure to comment down below and tell me which one of these kids getting arrested was the dumbest one. Like, which reason was the dumbest? And of course, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel because that really helps out. And let me know if you ever gotten arrested in school or have known somebody and the story behind that. And if you want to see another video kind of similar to this one, I just posted a video yesterday about the top 5 kids who got caught stealing. And I think that you guys would like that. I'll leave a link to it down in the description and also an annotation on the outro screen if you want to go ahead and go check that out. But that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Shebang, bitches.